All right, that's the FDNY, the mayor, and others. And right now, to bring you up to speed, the FDNY is still conducting search and rescue operations, which will continue until they can hopefully confirm that no one else is trapped in the rubble. The drone's up in the air, searching places of potential concern. Canines, EMTs, rescue medics, all hard at work. All this after a building collapsed around 3:30 this afternoon in Morris Heights in the Bronx.
And joining us tonight on the phone is former New York City Fire Department Commissioner Thomas Van Essen. Thanks for being with us tonight, Commissioner.
Oh, you're welcome.
So when we look at these images, I'm sure you've seen them on TV as well. The scope of this looks just pretty massive. I would imagine there are two things happening at the same time here: search for a cause, and then also search for anybody who might be underneath. And we heard them say we need to get to them in time. What does that mean, getting to these victims, potential victims, in time?
Well, I was wondering why we didn't see any firefighters outside anymore. I knew it had to be that they were making an effort to get underneath the rubble from a different way, either from inside the building, making a tunnel through the wall, or from another angle, digging a tunnel or pulling things apart. They use heavy timber to support it as the guys go through. And what they mean, of course, if someone is trapped in there and there's a big piece of heavy steel or heavy concrete or something like that on their chest, then they're not going to be able to breathe or survive very long. So time is of the essence, and that's why, as Chief Hodgins said, they will just keep going until they know for sure. Until they get under it, they can see enough to assure them that there's nobody else in there, and then they'll bring in a piece of heavy equipment and move it from the outside.
Did you get the sense that it seemed like they were cautiously optimistic that there was not anyone trapped in that rubble?
Yes, I did, Steve. I felt from the beginning with the urgency we saw on the outside and with the dogs, but you just don't know for sure, and I'm sure they're not gonna, not gonna take the chance.
Right.
But doing it from the outside, you really put the guys even in more harm's way. When they were on top of the pile before you, you could see that tub up there, the whole top floor. That kid's gonna slide down and catch 3 or 4 of the guys, and you could kill them. So they don't want to take that risk either. At least if they're underneath, the weight, the vibration and stuff will be dangerous. But it's a better place to be to have more control over that stuff that's on the outside there.
Yeah, they were talking during that press conference about the difference between an unsafe facade and an unsafe building. Steve and I were looking through some of the complaints that they referenced in terms of this building, and we saw something called mud sills, and they said it was with inadequate support. So what does that mean? What does that have to do with this potentially?
I was hoping you weren't going to ask me what a mud sill was. I do know, though, that what he meant by facade, the facade could be weak and in danger of collapsing, and that would be dangerous to someone on the street. That's why this whole law was begun many years ago. I think we did it in our administration, and that's why the scaffolding business just went crazy after that. But the buildings are much safer because of it. I mean, the facade could come down. It did many years ago, and it hit some folks on the street, and that's what made us all start looking at these buildings that look fine from the outside, but when you really start to investigate the structural, the steel that's underneath those bricks, you realize that it's not as safe as it looks, and that's why you have to go through this process.
And I mean, this seems like a pretty bizarre one-off kind of situation. This is certainly not a type of collapse we see that often, is it?
No, it's very unusual. I was shocked to see it. It was a corner. To me, it doesn't look like it's that big of a collapse, but it's a big deal if you're in it.
Sure, yeah.
So it's one of those things that we were talking about it before too. A different channel about it's all about luck. I mean, if you were in one of those rooms and you heard the plumbing vibrating and you were able to get into another room, you survived. And if you're walking underneath it, coming out of the bodega, maybe not. So it's all about luck on where you are.
All right, sir, we will leave it there for tonight. Thomas Van Essen, thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate your perspective and your intel.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.